EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. There it goes, a gain of 7 on the play and sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
To that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but he's not trash talking. The kicker just carried the ball. He's going back to tell his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right, but he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. He's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
In motion comes the tight end left. On play action, they'll throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion, the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 30. The Chiefs at 500, 7-7 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 16.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing at 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here in front of the Trinidad.
Yeah, now it's a complimentary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the fallback for the offensive guys to maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return, man, showing it here.
Man, come on, man.
20. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Not the foolishness, man.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now back to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Aaron Robinson in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People still
taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30.
That's bullshit.
10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly and add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chiefs 3.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
And then he jumps over my nigga.
No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect.
That's some fucking bullshit, man.
It's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half.
I can't get around, but he
A
can
nice
get
throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. 23 yards for the touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards on the pickup. Phillies are leaving with a third and 4 more. First.
They certainly have to give them credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh!
First shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
How does he go keep?
Yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
While the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having 0 fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a strong
What the fuck was that?
all the way down to the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half. That's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Second and 4. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's Waddle complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Right back to him on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, he had a defender right there with him. him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But that fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
You know what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play and set that action up.
Because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You're down for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
156 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 40.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here. There's no other way to go. The defense has to get a stop here. That really hurts you in this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. He'll drop to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
That's bullshit.
Down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. The gut, McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
That's bullshit, man.
Down with a first down as the
That's
tackle's
so much
made at the
bullshit.
Chiefs' 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Touchdown!
That's so much
25
bullshit.
yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Where is the pass interference at, bro? Like, this nigga just bumped me out the fucking way.
And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop off behind the line. That's a loss of 4 on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Bush. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Denver, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
They stay giving this nigga bullshit. Oh, my God.